Glicko, Sip Mrs. Mirchandani, Sip Chidanand, Sip Parvatiyama, Sip Sagai, and I cannot see that many of you who are joining the call now. Welcome to this, should I say Diwali evening? I should, because it is Diwali evening, and as I talk to you, there are millions of people lighting crackers. There are millions of people. As I had to change my location into my home office because I could not be in my terrace, and so this is I am forced to move into my home office to do this call today. So much noise. So, my dear friends, my question to you today, and I'm asking all of you, are you lighting the light outside or are you lighting the light inside? Which means, what have you been doing today? Have you been busy lighting the lamp inside or outside? What are you busy with? This is my question to all of you. Chidanand. Yes, sir.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam, sir.
During the day today, I was lighting my lamp inside because I feel this Deepavali is actually a metaphor. Your body is like the diya, and the mind is the oil, and the wick is the intellect. So I have to enlighten my intellect. And not only that, I would like to share it with others so that, the light to light, that the Namavali, like that Deepavali has to be created. So I shared my thoughts with a couple of my friends, but not many were ready to listen, but 2 or 3 listened. Yeah. So at least I could light 3 lamps.
No, but Chidan, if you are able to bring light into people's life, it's very good. But let me tell you one thing. Today is a day where we see people are lighting. I mean, I told you, I was forced to shift to my location because there's so much noise. And people are millions. This is a proof to tell you when we say 99% of the people in this world are visually blind, are spiritually blind. 1% are visually blind. This is what it means. You see, there are millions of people who are lighting the lamp, but they're doing it outside. Can you see as I'm talking to you? Can you all see? Can you all see? I can't. I know Blicko is in Canada, so it's morning. Blicko can't see it now, but he may have seen it yesterday. But I may not have even seen it because unless in your Indian community, you might have seen it a little bit. But Chidanand, so you, to understand better, today you were able to talk to 2-3 people on enlightenment, is what you said?
Yes, yes.
That is very good. But we are going one step more. And today we are going to talk. See, today in my family is busy doing Lakshmi Puja. And my family is busy owning the Deepa in the house and opening cupboards and opening the tijoris so that the light goes in the tijori. Tijori means...
They are seeking blessings of Ma Lakshmi.
Yeah. And they are thinking that by lighting the lamp in the house, they will be enlightened. Is it true? By lighting the lamp in your house, will you be enlightened? So let us today's focus is on very topical, right? So let's get to understand, like, is it okay to light firecrackers and Deepa and also be on the path of enlightenment? What is wrong? So I'm going to check with Samatma and then going to take all of you one by one.
I just got reminded of a story, it's a mythological story of Dattatreya, teaching Parshuram, the Tripura Sundari. He made him just worship the deity for long. Because he said that once people get worshipping the deity, suddenly they realize, what am I doing? So what is this deity about? So I think this is basically the good old days. This is the way of, people do something ritualistic, and one day it comes, they start questioning, why are I doing it? And that's how, but now in the Kali Yuga, people are only doing paraphernalia, not understanding or going to the right.
But it's a big problem, right? Because we are in families, like everybody in the family wants to light lamps and light diyas, and
they want to only celebrate.
Yeah, and they don't understand this logic. What do you mean by lighting the lamp within? So let's get everybody's opinion. I would like as many people to give opinion today as to what's happening in your surroundings. What are people doing? Where are you lighting the lamp? Samatma. Yes, Samatma.
Shivoham, sir.
Shivam, Samatma.
So lighting the lamps outside is not by choice, but then to keep the peace at home, we have to do it.
Yeah.
But lighting the lamp within, yes, I have been talking to people instead of Diwali cleaning their houses, clean your thoughts, clean yourself of anger and hatred, and start lighting the lamp from within.
But even that is, even when I was trying to tell Shidanand, but when you're trying to light lamp in other people's life, that is still lighting the lamp outside. That is still lighting the lamp outside. See, let me tell you one thing. Do you think my only job is to come and blabber with you all every day, 8 o'clock in the night? Do you think that's my only job? Every day, that's my main job. I come and do blah, blah, blah with you all 8 o'clock every night. Do you think? This is just a tip of the iceberg. I should spend an hour every morning in Dhyana Yoga. I try to get up before 5 o'clock in the morning and spend an hour in silence. So at 6 o'clock, I start writing a book. 7 o'clock, I give question answers to people who are asking questions. 8 o'clock, so every day, my life, I try. I'm just trying to share with you this so that you can find your own way. I'm not saying you have to do what I'm doing, but I'm saying light the lamp within. Are you lighting the lamp within, or are you so busy? Many of you are telling me, and who told just now, Samatma said, I am lighting the lamp outside to buy peace. No, I respect that and I appreciate that. But what when that overtakes our priority? What when that's a big problem? Yes, Samatma, you want to say something?
No, really, I have succeeded in sitting all these 4 days for the classes in spite of all the opposition. So I feel at least I have started the journey within.
No, you're not started. You're way ahead of the journey. Don't think you're started. I only want you to become conscious of this. It is not I am not telling you that by being a part of lighting the lamp outside, I am not saying you have failed. None of you.
No,
I am only saying become conscious. Become conscious that how much of a light you light outside. If your inside is dark, what is the use? What is the use? If you're inside, I love, what is my favorite mantra? One of my favorite mantra is Asato ma satgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityor ma amrutam gamaya. Om Shivoham. Oh Lord, take me from asatya to satya. Take me from ignorance to realization. Take me tamas to jyotir. Take me from darkness to light. Take me mrityor amrutam gamaya. Take me from death to immortality. One of the best mantras. If you want to recite a mantra, this should be the mantra you should get hold of. Because this is not just an ordinary mantra. This is a mantra that you're reciting as a Jivatma to sit within you. My dear friends, I'm telling you, I used to be participating with pujas in my family till maybe a few years back. And they found it very offensive when I refused to go for Lakshmi Puja or I refused to go for Diwali celebration. They thought I've gone mad. पागल हो गया तुम्हारा क्या प्रॉब्लम है? तुम्हारे को क्या प्रॉब्लम है? दीपावली का पार्टी हो, आ जाओ ना. तुम्हारे को क्या प्रॉब्लम है? और तुम्हारे को come and do Lakshmi Puja, क्या प्रॉब्लम है? For me, I can't understand. You doing Lakshmi Puja means what? Lakshmi will come to you. Are you joking? Are you like, it is just like saying, okay, now, the Lord of Petroleum, the Lord of Petroleum, I'm going to open my tap. Now petrol should come in my tap and petrol will start coming in your tap. When are we going to wake up, my dear friends? When are we going to wake up? Who we are praying to? What are we praying? Why are we doing these rituals? What is the more we do the ritual, the more we have a chance of sinking in the fake world. So many people ask me the question, what is wrong in cutting birthday cake? Every time you cut a birthday cake, you are going to be not awake. Every time you cut a birthday cake and people are making you, wishing you happy birthday, and you're saying thank you and thank you. And so many of you, if you told me happy Diwali, I sent you a message. It's not a festival of light, it's a festival of enlightenment. So I'm still asking you all, do you all understand the message today? Are you lighting the light outside? Are you trying to light your house? Are you trying to light your compound? Are you trying to light your Lakshmi? Or are you trying to light the light within? Are you trying to switch on your Atma, your Ruh, your soul? Because the moment you switch on the light of your soul, the spark of unique life, the moment you switch on the soul, you are enlightened, you are liberated, you're free from suffering on earth, you're free from rebirth. Otherwise, you are going to suffer. My dear friends, we are all going to suffer and suffer and suffer. What is the logic? Ask yourself the question, owning a Deepa, owning a Diya. What is the logic? Because Rama defeated Ravana some 5,000 years or 10,000 years ago. Do we even know who was Rama, who was Krishna, who was Shiva, who was Ganesha? Do we even know? I know it's very difficult for us to deal with others who are not enlightened. But just because others are unenlightened, does it mean that we also will be unenlightened? When are we going to put our foot down? So who is having celebrations around you and finding it difficult not to do fake lighting? Huh? How many of you have been able to light the light within today? Tell me. What have you done today to light the light within? Or just it has been just one Deepavali cracker, Deepa Lakshmi Puja day? Come on, champions. I want inputs.
With
Yes,
Parvati Amma, we contemplated on and discussed on Purnamadaha, Purnamidam, Purnamudach, Purnat Purnamudachyate, Purnasya Purnamadaya, Purnamevavashishyate.
Very good. So today was a day of contemplation on that?
Yes.
How many of you know this, what Girish is talking? It's such a beautiful mantra. It's another, again, it's a very complicated mantra, not easy to understand. Purnamadam, Purnamidam, Purnat Purnamudachyate, Purnasya Purnamadaya, Purnamevavashishyate. This is Purna. That is Purna. From that Purna, this Purna came. From this, from that Purna, if this Purna goes, or from this Purna, that Purna goes, what remains is Purna. So it's unless you are enlightened, or it's a spiritual tongue twister. But it's very nice. It's a very beautiful, my dear friends. Thank you, Girish. But tell me, Girish, how many people are lighting lamps in your house and in your surroundings and burning crackers? Are you not forced to be part of the Deepavali celebration?
No, it's in the neighborhood. Some houses they have kept lights.
And your house is dark, is it?
As usual.
So, see, what happens is, even for example, if you want to teach children, children are burning crackers, children are burning lamps. But when will the children learn that we must light the lamp within? When will the children learn? Right now, what children? Yeah, cracker! Yeah, oh, beautiful, Baba! Flower pot, charki. Yay, the children are celebrating, and we are buying children crackers and giving crackers. Some children today, they have changed. They say, we will not buy crackers. We'll take this money and we'll serve the poor. We'll go and give sweets to children who are blind. We'll go and give food to some people on the street. There are many children who don't want to burn money on crackers. Many children have become awakened. But when will we teach our children to light the lamp within? If we ourselves are lighting the lamp outside. You know, it looks nice not to light lamps. It looks beautiful. I mean, lights itself are so beautiful. If you see my light, there are some 50 lights in my room. Oh, so many lights. Everybody likes lights. But what is the use if the inside is dark? Who can explain to me the meaning of inside is dark? Who can explain this meaning? Anybody?
We transact with our identification as Girish, as by taking reference to our name. But we do not know who am I. This is darkness. First, light has to go to illumine the actual I. Then it will automatically illumine the outside.
अविद्या के अंधकार में जो तड़पता, अंधकार में जीता और फिर वो मरता, पुनर्जन्म फिर वो लेता, मुक्ति नहीं वो पाता, अविद्या में जीता मरता. The problem in this darkness inside is we will live and we will die and we will come back. Today I was talking to my pujaris in the temple, and they were asking me, what about the darkness a child faces in 9 months in the mother's womb? Have you thought? Have you thought 9 months? Rajesh, you are next. What is the darkness a small child faces in 9 months cuddled in the mother's womb? Does that child, does the mind and ego who is conceived 9 months before, is that me suffering? We don't know. Nobody knows. Because we don't. But think about it. What if the child is suffering the darkness in the mother's womb? Some scriptures talk of it. I know some scriptures talk of it. I don't prescribe it. I'm not saying yes or no. But imagine. Okay, let me ask you one more question. Imagine the darkness of a visually blind man. Imagine the darkness of a visually blind person who has no eyes to see. What would that person's life be? Imagine the life of a visually blind man who cannot see. How would such a man's life be? There would be so much. If you just close your eyes for 1 minute, close your eyes for 1 minute and try to see. Imagine your life is never going to have light again. The darkness should remind you of the darkness that we all face. Rajesh Rao.
Sir, what I think is a different perspective. Life is all about experiences. And you have to experience one thing to talk about the other experience.
Of course.
So I understand children from a point of view of culture. This is also important. From a point of view of, I came to know that there is a sweet shop which is serious. 80 crores of sweets they sell. Only during Diwali. Rest year they sell, I don't know. But from the business point of view, that is there, bringing people together. And this, from different aspects, you see, today we may be a little bit more, so we understand that, okay, it is not good to do. But having experienced everything, then we come to a call, that is a different thing. And without experiencing taking a call, that is different thing. So we should have a balance in the society. Many families are coming together. Many people are meeting each other. We are having this call. True. So different people are, festivals were made to bring the society together. You can give a reason to it, anything, but you cannot give a reason to not do. There should be a reason to do.
Nobody is telling not to do. How can you stop 99% from doing? 99% are doing. Are you and me, did we have a resolution? All of you will go and you will stop people from lighting diya and you will stop. No, we are not saying that. It is a point of contemplation, what Girish said. It is a point of contemplation. What am I doing? Am I lighting the lamp outside or am I lighting the lamp inside? Or am I doing both? Now somebody will say, I'm doing both. Andar ki jyot or bahar ki jyot. Bahar ki jyot for all those people in my life who are unenlightened. Andar ki jyot for myself. Now I'm asking you a question, Rajesh. You are such an intelligent, enlightened person. Should we divide our attention and light lamp inside and outside, or our focus should be to light the lamp inside? I'm asking you.
So two people can answer it. One is only Rajesh can answer, and then Rajesh as a role should answer. Because Rajesh plays many roles in life also.
Yeah.
If only Rajesh is there, so if I'm part of something, so I will, it's my decision to take a choice.
Correct.
But if I'm a father, I'm a brother, I'm a part of this society, then I have a different role to play. So I have to balance it.
Correct. I totally agree. That's why I don't think any of you is doing a mistake by lighting the light outside. You all are supposed to light the light outside because you're in a family, you're in friends, you're in society, right? But you should be aware. You should be aware when I see somebody lighting a light outside, it makes me aware of the darkness that we have inside.
सर एक शेर सुना देता हूँ आपको इसी बात पे.
सुनाइए.
वो काम करो ऐसा कि पहचान बन जाए.
हाँ.
हर कदम ऐसा चलो कि निशान बन जाए.
हाँ.
ये जिंदगी तो हर कोई जी लेता है दोस्त. जिंदगी जियो ऐसे कि मिसाल बन जाए.
It's a very good share, but unfortunately, अगर जिंदगी एक मिसाल बन जाएगी तो it becomes our ego, and the ego is what will get us caught in this samsara. So my answer to you is this: अगर आप मुझे बोलते हैं कि जिंदगी ऐसा जियो को मिसाल हो जाए, तो मैं आपको बोलूंगा, राजेश, मैं क्या हूं कुछ भी नहीं, सब कुछ तुम ही हो प्रभु, तुम बिन मैं क्या कुछ भी ना, जो भी मैं दिखता प्रभु, कण कण में तू है समा, तुम बिन मैं क्या कुछ भी ना, मिसाल क्या बनाऊंगा मैं, कुछ भी नहीं हूं मैं, कदम क्या चलाऊंगा मैं, कुछ भी नहीं हूं मैं, तुम ही तो शक्ति, तुम ही आत्मा, आत्मा निकल जाएगी तो मिसाल क्या बनाओगे राजेश, अंधकार से हमको है बचना, कदम जो भी चलता राजेश, शक्ति तो उनकी राजेश, शक्ति बिना हम कुछ भी ना. Rajesh, we have to realize, Rajesh, we are not on an ordinary journey in this call. We are in a very advanced journey. And I'm telling you, this journey, people coming on this call, I know it's very challenging. Rajesh, please don't think I'm undermining. Oh, my mother, my father, they are doing Lakshmi Puja. My brother, my sister, my children are on deepas and firecrackers. And I am looking like a spoiled sport. Many people in this group see Samatma saying, I am doing both. Samatma saying, I am going and being in the mithai, making mithai, part of cracker, part of behind Samatma in her garden. There are so many lights flashing. She's not making an ugly scene out of it. But when her Zoom call is coming, she's saying, I will not leave my Zoom call. I will be present in my Zoom call. Nobody in this world will stop me because that is more important for me and I will not. Rajesh, you are on this Zoom call because same like that, Rajesh.
Same thing, sir. I was out with children and playing flute and guitar and music. Then I said, it's 8. Give me half an hour. I'll come back.
Very, very good. And what I'm saying, Rajesh, we see, let me tell you one thing. There are two things we can do in life. You know what are the two best things to do in life? The first best thing is to light the light within. And the second best thing is to help others light the light within. The best thing is to light your light inside you so that you can. And the second best thing, why do I come on this call every day? For me, if I'm only lighting the light within, what about all of you? If I cannot help you to light the light inside you, then being a person, being a beacon of light, being a person, there's a beautiful song. I don't know, I'm not very good in the song, but maybe some of you know this song. ज्योत से ज्योत जगाते चलो, ज्योत
की
से
गंगा.
अरे वो छोड़ो, गलत. ज्योत से ज्योत जगाते चलो, औरों को अनुभूति करते चलो. You should not repeat प्रेम की गंगा. क्या प्रेम की गंगा बहाओगे? हाँ, If you want to say Prem ki Ganga, then say Jyot se Jyot jagate chalo, Prem yoga mein jeete raho, Prem yoga mein ji. Don't follow Bollywood songs, because then we will get caught in Bollywood. We have to change. Okay, so it's very important, my dear friends. Deepavali is the day, Diwali is the day to light the light within. There is darkness. Darkness caused by the mind, darkness caused by the ego, darkness caused by passions, by desires, by habits, darkness caused by our own karma. How are we going to be free? When you light on the light of enlightenment, all karma disappears. Your sanchita karma disappears. You become liberated. You become enlightened. When you light the light of what I'm asking you, what happens? End of the day, you have to take a dolo, because you have such a headache at the end of the day after all the firecrackers and all the smoke. Many people get asthma attacks. It's not a joke. There's so much pollution in the air. But the point is, we are not talking about that. We are saying, how can we light the light within? Apo Deepo Bhava. Apo Deepo Bhava means, Buddha said, light the light within, inside. Don't try to light the light outside. Gautam.
Hey, Shivam here.
Shivam.
Here, I want to tell that what I did today, please tell me I'm right or wrong.
Yes.
So today I have celebrated Diwali.
Yes.
But I have not light the lamp in my house, in my shop, nothing where, and I don't.
And you don't?
I touch the crackers also.
But why you did not light the lamp in your Marwadi? Why did you not light the lamp in your house and your shop? Why you did not lamp?
It's no use there, because we have to first we have to light the lamp from inside only. So I just cleaned the shop and I did Lakshmi Puja. Though I thought that Lakshmi ji is not Lakshmi ji, Lakshmi ji is sipped. So I just prayed Lakshmi just is sharir ko bas moksha chahiye aur kuch na chahiye. This is what I celebrate Diwali.
Yeah, but
so I am right or wrong? But but I was in Bhakti Yoga.
If you are in Bhakti Yoga, if you play to Lakshmi as sip, then how can I say it's wrong? Cannot be wrong, no, Gautam. The point is, I am not here to tell you what is right and what is wrong. I am only telling you all one thing today. Light the lamp within. I am only telling you one thing. Switch on the light to overcome the darkness inside. That is my message to you. And my message to you is in two parts. Are you busy lighting the light outside? Or are you busy lighting the light inside? I know many of you do not agree with me on this point, but let me tell you one thing very clearly. Every time you spend 1 minute in lighting the light outside, you have wasted 1 minute from lighting the light inside. Now you may say, I have no choice. Then I also have no option but to support you. But if last year I spent 2 hours in lighting the light outside, this year I spent 1 hour, it's a big achievement. Next year I'll spend 30 minutes, it's a big achievement. Then I will spend no time lighting the light outside because it's meaningless. We are doing many meaningless things in this world. How is it going to help? Why did I stop running my business? Why did I stop making money? Meaningless. If I make 1 crore more, meaningless. If I build 1 more house, meaningless. If I buy a private jet, meaningless. What am I trying to do? I am trying to realize what is meaningless. And I'm trying to focus on what is meaningful. Finally, each one of us, Gautam, I am not here to pass judgment. This is good, that is good. Today I did Deepa Puja, good or bad. Diwali Puja, good or bad. You decide. You have got buddhi, you have got intellect. You decide. You ask yourself, by doing the Diwali Puja, what happened? No, by doing Diwali Puja, I made my family happy. Okay, good. Keep on making your family happy. If that is what you have to do, then you have to do. No, otherwise my family will become unhappy. Fine. Then obviously you can't be living in a house and make everybody unhappy. No, so you have to do, sometimes you have to do something. But don't forget to light the lamp within. This is the message today. Don't forget to light the lamp within. Shunya. Shunya.
I have a question.
Yeah.
How to remove the darkness of hypocrisy within me? Like how to remove our own hypocrisy? That is also
When you are able to transcend mind and ego, me, the hypocrisy goes along with it. Who is a hypocrite? It is the mind. It is the ego. The Atma is not a hypocrite. The Atma is Sip. The spark of unique life comes from Sip, goes back into Sip. Who is a hypocrite? The Jivatma, the body, the senses, the mind, the ego. It is natural. It is quite natural to have fear. It's natural to have worry. It's natural to have jealousy. It's natural to have anger. Hypocrisy is just another negative emotion.
So what is the practical thing, something that you would suggest how to keep it in check, if not completely remove it, how to keep it in check?
Realization, neti neti tattvamasi. The realization, why am I being hypocrite? What will I get out of it? By being a hypocrite, what am I going to get out of it? At the end of the day, I'm going to pay for it. Every hypocrisy, every act of hypocrisy is a karma. And the karma is the seed we are planting. Therefore, we have to pay for it. So therefore, if we are aware of this, if we are conscious of it, then slowly and steadily we will be free from it. Okay, Girish.
What exactly are vasanas? How they create thoughts in us and how to reduce their impact?
So a lot of people talk about vasanas in a very different way, Girish. Vasanas are supposed to be tendencies. If you look at scripture and translation, practical, my understanding, I'm giving you my understanding. Vasanas are supposed to be one group of people talks of them as tendencies. So there we have got certain tendencies. Tendency to become angry, tendency to be jealous, a tendency to have fear. Or there's another group of people who define it as a personality trait. A vasana is a kind of a personality trait. But the point is, to me, we can change that. We can change. See what, Girish, vasana can come either from karma. Either vasana is a manifestation of our past karma. That's why we have the tendency. Suppose you have a tendency to slap somebody, then you pay for the price. That vasana is a past karma. That is, you are helpless. You are not purposely doing it. Suppose you have a vasana of depression. Now, what is the depression? The depression is coming to you. You are getting depression because of vasana. Vasana is a personality trait or a tendency of depression. Now, the tendency of depression or the personality of depression can be because of karma. But we have got free will and we have got good intellect and we have got willpower. So if we are able to become conscious of the vasana, we can change it. So is that your question on vasana, or you are asking me? I'm not sure if I answered your question fully. Girish?
Can vasana automatically trigger thoughts and
yes,
then we are lost in the mind?
Yes, I'm asking you, how do thoughts come? Yes. Thoughts come, Girish, thoughts come from our beliefs or from our habits or from our attitude or from our emotions or from our vasanas or from our karmas. Now, thoughts can come from our senses. So see, a simple thing like this, how does a thought come? Just think how a thought comes.
Yes.
Are you today whole day, were you able to think what you wanted to think?
Some thoughts have come from the window. That is through senses.
So one point is thoughts come through the senses. Now, suppose you shut all the senses, still thoughts will come from the mind. Where did the mind come from? Maybe it came from your beliefs. Maybe your thoughts are coming from your habits. Maybe your thoughts are coming from vasanas. Maybe your thoughts are coming from emotions that you have filled your life with. You agree? I mean, are you getting what I'm
Yes.
saying?
Yes.
So we have no control on thoughts. We have no control. Therefore, the only control we do not have a control of the type of thought, but we have got a control of emotion. Instead of filling our life with fear, worry, stress, anxiety, anger, hate, revenge, jealousy, hypocrisy, we can fill our life with love, faith, hope, enthusiasm, courage, confidence, forgiveness, compassion, optimism. When we fill our life with these type of emotions, then our tendencies, our vasanas will change. You agree or you don't agree?
I agree.
The vasanas of a person basically can be changed through the emotions.
By nep to pep.
Correct. Suppose there's a person who is always anxious, anxiety, depression, fear, worry, stress. And how do you change such a vasana? How do you change the tendency of such a person? By filling your life with positive emotions. What is an emotion, Girish? Emotion, energy in motion. Emotion is an energy in motion. So you fill your life with these emotions. The emotions are feelings. You fill your life with it. For example, you can choose love or hate. You can choose revenge or forgiveness. You can choose faith or doubt. When you keep on choosing the positive emotions, then that becomes the foundation of your vasanas. A lot of people in this world are thinking, what is a child? Is a child a product of nature or nurture? Is a child, a small child, is it a product of nature or nurture? Many scientists believe it's nature, the genes. But many philosophers believe it is nurture. If you take two children of the same genes and you keep them in two different environments, one child will grow up as a rascal and the other child will grow up divine. Not because the genes were different. The genes were the same, from the same gene pool, but it was nurture, not nature. So I don't know whether we have gone away from the subject, but I hope I have given you the answer. You're happy with the. So therefore, Girish, vasanas are something, they are tendencies. I think, Girish, correct me if I'm wrong, you have developed many vasanas. You have developed many personality traits. You have developed many tendencies. It's not that you were born with all these things. Do you think you were born with all your tendencies? It is very wrong to believe that we were born. Oh, my father, they say, उसका दादाजी भी गुस्सा करता था, वो भी गुस्सा करता है. उसका मतलब क्या हुआ? हाँ, because you kept on seeing your dadaji shouting, you also shouted. But not because the genes of your dadaji was shouting, so your genes also are shouting. If you take a dadaji, if you take the grandson of the dadaji and make him grow up in a monastery, will he learn to be a shouting like dadaji? There will not be any shouting like Dadaji. So we have to realize, if our life is having personalities or vasanas which are depressing, we can change them to inspiring emotions by our conscious efforts. And the final answer to that is consciousness. And we have to close our doors to unnecessary. Okay, last question. Anybody with the last question?
गुरुजी, नर्चर का तो प्रणाम गुरुजी.
प्रणाम माताजी,
वो हम गुरुजी, नर्चर का तो बहुत फर्क पड़ता है. इवन जो है बर्ड्स में देखिए, जो अच्छे लोगों के साथ रहते हैं वो राम राम बोलते हैं, और जो ये गुंडे मवालियों के साथ रहते हैं वो गालियां देते हैं. तो नर्चर जब के ऊपर इतना असर है तो ह्यूमन बीइंग्स के ऊपर कितना होगा?
So you are right, माता जी. तो आप बर्ड्स के बारे में बोलते हैं, आप बच्चों को देखिए. अगर कोई बच्चा गुंडा के साथ रहता है तो बच्चा गुंडा ही बनता है ना. अगर बच्चा अगर गुंडा के साथ रहेगा तो गुंडा बनेगा. अगर बच्चा अगर
nurture is very important.
Yeah. So we have, therefore, a child will grow up in the surroundings, not because of vasanas he is born with. This is wrong to believe that they are
Shubham, Guruji, wish you a very happy Diwali. You are the light of our life.
How can I be the light of your life? Unless you are able to light, if you are able to take light from what I speak and to lighten your life, then it becomes useful. I am not a light of your life. I am just a light. And if you,
नहीं गुरुजी, जब हमें उस पाथ पे ले जा रहे हैं तो वही बात है ना. You are enlightening us. You have got a great role in our lives.
पर आपके जो शिष्य हैं वो थोड़ा भूसा भरा हुआ है दिमाग में.
many of my followers think I'm a very boring person. I'm a very boring person. ना मैं दीपा जलाता हूँ, ना मैं पटाखे उड़ाता हूँ. तुम क्या बोरिंग दीपावली के दिन हमें भाषण देते हो? लाइट
ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है.
So the point is that I try to speak the truth. My goal is to tell you all what is the truth. Baki, I don't force you all to do anything. I don't force anybody to do anything. I tell you all this is the way you decide. What you want to do.
डिसीजन तो अपना है ना, क्या करना है. डिसीजन तो हमें लेना है. आप तो बता सकते हैं.
हम तो दीप जला सकते हैं. आप उस रोशनी पे अनुभूति करें ना करें वो आपकी है, आपके ऊपर है. कृपा तो सबके ऊपर है. कृपा तो सबके ऊपर है. अगर सूरज की रोशनी तो सबके ऊपर है. कोई अपने घर में बंद करके रोएगा सूरज कहाँ है, सूरज कहाँ है, अंधकार है. तुमने अपने आप को रूम में बंद करके रख दिया है तो सूरज कहाँ मिलेगा. So it is for you to be able to be enlightened with the light of truth. Yes, Gautam, quickly you want to say something, Gautam?
I want to tell you that if our
No, we cannot hear you, Gautam. Switch off the video and speak. We cannot hear you. Gautam, we are not able to hear you.
On enlightenment. Have to do arguments or we have to leave it? Now it's...
No. Okay, Gautam, I think your signal is not clear. You can ask your question tomorrow. I want to close this session by telling all of you today is Diwali. When you are seeing the night sky full of light and when you are seeing so many deepas lighting homes, my dear friends, pause for a moment and ask yourself, have you lit the light within? Is your inside light? If your inside is bright, even a million diyas, even a million suns and moons are not important. If you can only do Apo Deepo Bhava, if you can only light the light within, you are the most blessed and fortunate soul on the planet. With folded hands, I bow down to you.